Hi, I'm Rabbi Marc, Kline, Monmouth Reformed Temple. This is Shabbat Shalom with a heart-healthy dose of Torah. So how many people remember the Charlie Brown Halloween special? You know, everybody's dressed up in costume, they're going door to door, and at each house, everyone gets candy except Charlie Brown, and he always gets a rock. He, of course, has the ghost costume that has way too many holes in it. And then there's Sally. She goes with Snoopy. She doesn't go trick-or-treating. She goes with Snoopy to see the great pumpkin in the pumpkin patch. And of course, the great pumpkin never shows, and she's upset that she didn't get to go trick-or-treating. And so while she's commiserating and arguing and all of that, Charlie Brown says, well, I'll share my rocks with you. So he didn't get anything, and he was willing to share. Not one of the other kids was willing to share their candy with either of the other two kids. So why wouldn't they share? What would make parents, adults, you show up at the house and they give certain kids candy and they give other kids rocks? I can't help but believe that this is a statement on our society. When people who are in power or who are privileged decide who gets to have and who doesn't, based on things as silly as, we didn't like your costume. We enter the Torah. This week, God says to Moses two basic things. Make me a place, a home, a sanctuary that I can dwell with everybody, and I want everybody to contribute to it to their heart's desire. So God wants to have a relationship, but not on God's terms, but on our terms, meaning that we have to bring the best that we want to bring. And the relationship of faith is one that should help us figure out how to always want to bring our best. Just that simple. And if we extrapolate from that, that's how it is in the streets and the cities in which we live. We judge people just like the people who gave Charlie Brown the rock. We judge people based on all sorts of things, whether they meet our standards or not. And humanity requires us to see each other in a light of faith, in the best that we have. And the gifts that we bring, sometimes we give grudgingly, sometimes we give from our ego or to try to meet someone else's expectations. And the truth is, we should always be motivated to give the best we have to give, and that should be what we want to give. This week, we use the word truma, which means an elevated gift. Not matana, which is the normal Hebrew for just giving somebody something. Every gift that we bring should be as if we're giving it before God. And that's the work that's going to change the world. It's not about bringing the best stuff to each other. It's about bringing the best to each other. And if we can look each other in the eye and see God staring back, the world will be more whole. Join us tonight, 7 o'clock, monmouthreformedtemple.org, and let's celebrate Shabbat together. Shabbat Shalom.